Hello, hello. Good morning. I'm losing my voice, but I wanted to come on here and just get something that was kind of heavy on my heart this morning a little bit. As far as we all know, it's been a rough couple of years for those who worked a 9 to 5 or did home businesses. But one thing I've noticed in these last couple of years, there have been so many more entrepreneurs and small businesses that developed during this time. And I just wanted to say that if you have a gift or a talent, make it a business. Make it official. There's always someone who needs what you do for a hobby. They need it to be done professionally. And some people say, well, all I know how to do is just build balloon animals. Listen, there's money in a few different things. There's always money in children, animals, and anything that you can custom make. Because I'm telling you, these dog moms, they put clothes on their dog. They do a whole bunch of stuff. And kids, there's birthday parties, there's graduations. There's always something that can be done for kids. So if you have something that you're good at doing, make it a business. So this is the Power Hour. Make it a business. It's so important that you showcase what you can do, no matter how saturated your gift is. There's only one you. So keep that in mind. I'm a crafter. I make custom shirts, tumblers, and everything else. There are so many people that do the same thing that I do, but still I am who I am. She said, right, I agree. This is the time for the entrepreneurs. 2020 was the year of the entrepreneurs. 2021, 2022, this whole COVID epidemic has been the years of the entrepreneur. Good glorious morning from Colombia. Hello from Colombia. This is the season of the entrepreneurs. This is the time when you do what you want to do. This is the time that you break away from the 9 to 5. This is the time when you create the job that you want to have, whether they have it available in your area or not. You create the job that you want. This is the time to do that. This is the season of the entrepreneur. This is the season of I want to work for myself. I want to make my own schedule. I want to be able to take off when I want to take off. This is the season of working from home. This is the season of starting a business. This is the season of breaking away from the 9 to 5. Learning how to stand in order to provide. Learn how to stand in order to provide. Exactly. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Allergies is real high where I live at. So I'm losing my voice. But I just really wanted to come on here just real quick. I didn't want to do anything too long because I really wanted to just get this off my chest. There's always somebody who is willing to pay for what you do for a hobby, and learn how to separate hobby from business. Here's how I started One Crafting Mama. So One Crafting Mama was a hobby at first, but when I made my first $1,000, I turned it from a hobby to a business. Do you make glitter pens? I do. So when I made $1,000 doing a hobby, I turned it from a hobby to a business. That means what I'm doing as a hobby is profitable. That means what I'm doing as a hobby, people are willing to pay money for, because it was during the height of COVID when everyone had to have their things separate. And I remember I started crafting shortly before, kind of like more floor time, shortly before I had my second child. I was still pregnant at this time. So I'm telling you, it is possible to do it. No matter how saturated it is, still do it. So, well, I don't want to sell glitter because so-and-so sells glitter. You know how many glitter suppliers we have just on TikTok alone? I don't want to sell glitter because I have a 4 and a 2-year-old, and they will get into it and it will go everywhere. But definitely, if you are not sure, let me be the one to give you that push or that unction to do it. And this is things that I wish I would have known and done earlier. Because the first business I even opened up, I was 18 years old. It was, I was doing makeup. I didn't do hair at that time. It was just strictly makeup. So I was a makeup artist. I've been doing makeup since about 17 to 18 years old. So I'm 31 now. So I've been doing makeup for a very long time. So when I first opened my first business, I was 18 years old and didn't really know what I was doing, but it was still profitable. I mean, I would make, especially around prom time, I would make thousands of dollars a month just doing makeup alone. So I thought, well, let me pull hair into it. So I did hair even before I started going to cosmetology school. I did hair. I made more money at home than at my 9 to 5. So I quit my 9 to 5 and I worked from home, and I think I pulled in anywhere between $25 to $3,000 a month doing hair and makeup from home. So that was my first business. Also, how many bread on the shelf, but different name brand? I'm confused. Good morning. So I'm telling you, it is possible to work for yourself and to work from home and still make ends meet and still be profitable. I know it's a lot of things going on. People don't want to start business because they're not sure. And there's nothing wrong with starting a small business, but still having a 9 to 5. Nothing wrong with that. Good morning. Nothing wrong with that. I do that myself. I'm a full-time cosmetologist. I do hair for a living. I craft part-time, but I do hair full-time. But there's nothing wrong with that as long as you can find a balance. But I know eventually, what do you do now? I'm new here. I do a little bit of, so I'm a crafter. I make custom t-shirts, custom tumblers, sublimation and epoxy. We cannot be in fear. Exactly right. Because if you be in fear, you're never going to get anything accomplished. And don't be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to fail. Sorry, y'all, my voice is in and out. Because millionaires will tell you, well, how did you make it here? They're like, I had to fail first. And so many people don't want to make that step because they're scared that the rug is going to be pulled from underneath them. Well, I hate to tell you, because sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes we take L's, but we take L's so we can learn from them and we can bounce back. I'm telling you, the comeback is always greater than the fail. Always greater than the fail. The comeback is always greater than the fail. Good morning. I'm losing my voice, so just bear with me. I'm a crafter as well, but I'm scared to promote my business. Why is that? Why are you scared to promote your business? Because Walmart's not scared to promote their business. You see commercials on Walmart all the time on TV. Whether people shop there or not, Target still advertises their business on TV. Whether you eat there or not, McDonald's still advertises their business on TV. What are you scared for? Are you scared to fail? Because failure is going to happen eventually. You can't be scared to fail. And when failure comes, recognize it and then go forth. She said, OMG, thank you for this. You're so welcome. Failure is going to happen. It's inevitable. You can't stop it from happening. Sometimes failure happens. But from the failure, you have to learn how to push through it and get over it. It's hard to get your name out there. It is. You have to, when you start a business, you have to advertise yourself. One thing I had to realize quickly is that your main customers, when you open business, will not be family. It will not be friends. It will be people that you don't even know that will support you quicker than the ones you live with. Okay? So recognize that quickly. I feel like people are going to judge me. That's too, I'm scared. I'm scared to feel judgment of what? It's hard to get the customers. Because here's the thing, if you're a crafter, if you're not wearing your brand, that's the first mistake. Every time I leave my home, I try to wear or have something that I make on my person at all times. Like this shirt, I printed this out with EcoSolvent. I'm wearing it to work today. So you have to wear your brand. If you're a custom t-shirt, if you make custom shirts and you don't wear your brand, shame on you. You got to wear your brand. You have to advertise yourself. Also, another thing that you can do, if you're just starting off, she said, no, it's not. Be a product of your, yes, be a part of the product, like she's saying. She said, oh, great advice. I haven't. Yes, you need to wear your brand. You need to wear your brand. Also, another thing that I've done, there's a lot of small businesses in my area. Go to your local businesses. Just say, hey, I noticed that you have decals on your windows. Who makes them for you? Because a lot of times they'll say, well, we make them ourselves, but we don't have time to. That's your perfect avenue to slip yourself in. Well, listen, I am a local crafter in this area, and I specialize in making decals and making custom shirts. What can I do to assist you to make your load easier for your business? Can I schedule a meeting to sit down and discuss some products and services that I provide that you need from me? It's just that simple. I make sublimation tumblers for a local comic book shop. I put my cups in there and they flew off the shelf left and right. I was getting phone calls and emails about custom cups. You have to put yourself out there. And even the Bible says, show yourself friendly if you want to make friends. If you want to put yourself out there, you have to show yourself. You have to let people know that you're there. They're not going to be like, oh, I think there's a crafter in my area. No, you have to let them be known who you are, even if it is to drop off a card. Well, can I make you a sample and you can test it out for me? Can I put these cards in your business? You're on point, Queen. I promote myself every day. I'm getting truth, a home name. Yes. Jesus loves you. Yes, he does. He loves you also. Thank you for the advice. You're so welcome. So just go to your local small businesses. Like there's a coffee shop that just opened up. Thank you for the follow. And they're like in a boxcar type of thing. And I said, hey, who makes your t-shirts? He's like, well, I design and impress myself, but I just don't have time to. Perfect opportunity I was like, well, I'm a local crafter. I'm One Crafty Mama on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I will be glad to take that load off you. If you give me your PNG or your vector, I know I have the capability to print color and black and white on cotton t-shirts with equal solvent. I have the printer in the press. I can take that load off you. Just give me some time. When can we talk and communicate with each other? We set a meeting up. We got together. We talked. We discussed. So that's one avenue now. Now I know once a month I'm forking out 10 to 15 t-shirts for this one business. So that's monthly income that's coming in. Then he's like, well, what else do you do? My response is, what don't I do? You always want to make sure you keep yourself open for things. I said, this is the things that I specialize in, but I'm willing to try other things to help fit your need to a certain extent, of course. But we said, well, do you do decals? Yes, I do. Do you make custom cups? Yes, I do. So now we just expanded from t-shirts to matching cups to decals for cars. So you see what I'm saying? You see how one conversation can build and add on so many different things? And also have discounts for those that are small businesses shopping with you. I have a discount for a bulk. It's like 10 to 15% off bulk orders. So anything past 10 automatically gets a 10% off discount. First time customers, 10% off discount for custom apparel and anything custom made. So I have a custom discount for senior citizens. So always make sure you let them know that they are special. Because just because I want to support small businesses, I'm willing to give you a 10% discount because you're a local small business. I'm not a talker. I'm very shy, but I can make great shirts. My family not very supportive. They're not going to be supportive, sweetie. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. I was just fortunate enough and blessed enough to have a husband that actually does support me 100%. But I'm telling you, your family is not going to be your biggest audience. And I understand you're not a talker. I understand that I'm really not either. It's just easier for me because I have a background of being in front of people from a really young age. But I remember when I worked, I lived in St. Louis and I worked cosmetics. So I was constantly having to talk to people every day. So when you expose yourself to what you don't like to do, you get better at doing it. A lot of times what I did was I just sat in the mirror and I rehearsed different things. So I rehearsed certain responses. I had sessions with my husband. I would sit down and he would act like he didn't know who I was. And we would have conversations about how I could promote myself. My husband supports me, not my family. And it is like that sometimes, sis. I promise you it's like that. I promise you it's like that. And I don't want to get into super depths, but here's the thing. And a lot of times it's not, even your own race won't support you. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. Majority of my customers are not even African American. It just is what it is. Observe and give compliments to what they wear. Also, that's a good idea too. I've seen a lady, I was like, oh my gosh. And also she was a fellow crafter too. And that's another way is how you network. You can tell people who craft because they always have a custom shirt. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that shirt. Did you make that shirt? Yeah, I'm a crafter. I am too. You know what I'm saying? And now you can get through and you can collaborate. I'm always looking to collaborate with other people. I always want to, every time I always buy and support from small businesses on TikTok all the time. And whenever I get the product in the mail, I always unbox it and open it on my TikTok. I'm lucky to have found, to buy everything I need and start my business, but now I'm stuck. So you have to push through. Your boyfriend's very supportive. I'm glad to hear that. Because a lot of spouses are not very supportive, especially if it takes you away from spending time with them. They can have a problem with that. So I made this mug, by the way. I made this probably like 2 Christmases ago. But I don't do a lot of bling stuff. I don't have patience for it. So, does anybody else have any questions while we're here? And I'm telling you, now's the time to do it. Advertise your product. What's your website? Or are you a sublimation crafter? I do sublimation. I also do EcoSolvent. This is EcoSolvent. Thank you. Also, so did you get comfortable with going live? Oh, how did you get comfortable with going live? Just go live. A lot of people say, well, I can go live on TikTok, but I'm so scared. Here's the thing. TikTok is very simple, and people on TikTok do not require much. They don't require much attention. They don't require longer videos. They don't even require certain content. When I first went live, I went live showing my face. Some people don't want to show their face, and you don't have to. Most people don't want to see me. They want to see what I'm working on. But I want people to know the face behind the business. So that's why I go live a lot. You just have to just go live. The difference between them, sublimation is a special type of ink that is transferred with heat. So sublimation, when it gets heated up, it transfers to a vapor or a gas, and therefore it transfers to whatever you're trying to put the ink on. This is sublimation tumbler. I made this in Canva with sublimation ink. So I wrapped it around this tumbler. I applied heat to it, which transfers from the paper to the product you want to transfer your heat to. EcoSolvent is a different type of ink that's more water-based. So it's actually waterproof and it's scratch resistant. So you have to use a type of paper. I use the Scissor Color Print Easy paper to print my EcoSolvent prints too. And I use a Silhouette Cameo 4 Pro to cut it out because it can cut 24 inches wide. I love your knowledge and I love your personality. Thank you very much. Do you think it's better to do custom shirts or get my own brand? Do both. Do both. She said, oh, wow, yes. Hi, I'm new here. Where can I find the printing paper for EcoSolvent? Thank you in advance. I bought my paper from the Heat Transfer Warehouse, and it's the Scissor Color Print Easy, and it's the matte paper. I have a Epson ET 15,000, so I'm able to print 13 inches wide. And I have the Epsons because you can print as long as, I think I can print up to like 45 inches long, but by 13. The sublimation lasts long. Sublimation does last long, but of course, over time, exposed to the sun, it will fade it. You don't have to seal these tumblers. Once you press it, that's it. They're on there. It's permanent. So if you mess up, guess what? It's a permanent mess up. But I have seen some people who have actually burned the image off and repressed it. I personally have not tried it. And I personally don't do that because I do epoxy. So I just spray paint it a different color and I glitter and epoxy over it. So for me, I always get double the work out of my sublimation mess ups. My sister is doing what you're doing, sis. I support her and others. Good. I'm glad you support because it's hard out there, especially when you do something that everyone else is doing. It's hard. Yes, I just purchased the ET 15,000 and converting it to EcoSolvent. Thank you. You're so welcome. It's so easy. I love the Ecos tanks because all I do literally is just pour the ink in. That's it. What EcoSolvent inks do you use? I use the ink from Vibrant Vibes. They are here on TikTok. And they are Vibrant Vibes. Let me put it in the comment section. Vibrant Vibes ink. And they do have a TikTok here. And it's the same as their name. So Vibrant Vibes ink. They also have sublimation ink as well. So they have sublimation ink and they have EcoSolvent ink. I'm just starting making glitter pens. Glitter pens, I have a love-hate relationship with glitter pens. I make them, but I have a love-hate relationship. Like the same, I have love-hate relationship with snow globes. So, y'all do me a favor. If you are a crafting business and you have a website, promote yourself in the comments down below. Put whatever you do down in the comments. If you have a promotion going on, put it in the comments. You have a website on Etsy, put it in the comments. So, just to give you a heads up, I always encourage people on my live streams to self-promote themselves. I have no problem with doing that. I encourage it. I want you to self-promote in my live stream. I know some people get real pissy about it. I encourage self-promotion. So whenever you see me live, I don't care if you want to just pop in, throw out your website in the comments and leave. That's perfectly fine with me. I always encourage self-promotion on my website, on my live streams. I struggle with sublimation. I always get ghosting or burn the image. Okay, so if you're burning the image, that means your temperature is too hot or you're leaving it in for too long. Are you using an oven or are you using a tumbler press? Hello, I'm new here. How are you? I'm good, but I'm losing my voice though. Thank you for the follow. I'm just starting out and trying to figure out my logo. It just depends on what you were looking for. When I started crafting, the cartoon style logos were very popular and I really wanted one. So I got it done. I had an Etsy artist actually do it for me. His name is Giftman UK. And that's where I got it from. A tumbler press. Okay. What temperature do you set your tumbler press at? I have a tumbler press as well. And most likely your temperature is probably too high or you're leaving it in for too long. Hi, I need a website. I use Shopify for my websites. It's super easy. It's fail proof. Shopify walks you through step by step on how to set your store up. So it's very simple and it's very easy to do Shopify. That's why I use them. My name is Bryant's Crafty Creations. I like that name. That's too high. Your temperature is way too high, sis. 375 and 400. No, ma'am. So I would say, no, that's way too high. My tumbler press is set to about 360. I do 360 for 90 seconds. So I put my tumbler press in. I put my tumbler in. And also I wrap a piece of butcher paper around my tumbler to keep it from scorching. Okay. So wrap a piece of butcher paper or parchment paper around your tumbler before you press it. It's going to help with that scorching. But yeah, your temperature is way too high. Try 360. I do it for a minute, turn 180, and then do it for 30 more seconds. So yeah, your temperature is too high. I thought Shopify charged too much. Shopify is only $30 a month. But it also depends on certain apps that you add to your website to make it more functional or to make it more customizable. You do pay for the apps. You're absolutely welcome, Queen. I think we're friends on TikTok. If that works, let me know. If not, message me and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, he does paracord bracelets, sport necklace, and wire wrapping car decals. Oh, wow. You do a lot. And people are real particular about their cars too. So cars are very popular right now. And also you should be advertising things for cars more because it's about to be summertime. So people want to show off their cars and they want to add custom stickers and stuff to their cars because it's about to be summertime. I appreciate that. I've ruined so many tumblers. Listen, I have ruined so many tumblers as well. I've only been crafting honestly for about a year and a half, about almost 2 years. My tumbler graveyard is huge. I made a whole TikTok about it. I probably have about 11 to 12 tumbler mess ups in my bin. I make NFC tag keychains for other businesses. Ooh, I need one. I'm gonna follow you because I want a keychain for my business and I want to buy it from you. So my goal is to purchase from 50 TikTok creators. I think I'm on 15, but I want to buy from 50 different TikTok stores this year. Is my goal is 50. Yeah, make it for me. I sure will. Just message me after because I followed you on TikTok. So message me after this and let me know how much it costs or where I need to go to pay for it. I do have my P.O. box and my link in my bio. If you want to send me something, like a free gift or whatever. I personally, I like to pay for things. So I kind of struggle with people sending me stuff. So I like to pay for things. But, I just have to just let people be a blessing. And it's hard. Yeah, I also make keychains and a little bit of resin work. What kind of resin work do you do? If you do epoxy, can you strip those tumblers? The Salvation tumblers, yeah, you can. Absolutely. You can strip it. I don't. I just sand the image down to make it kind of matte. And then I spray paint it whatever color I need to, and just glitter and epoxy over that. So I don't strip it. I just sand it and spray paint it. My boyfriend made my website too, but no customers. I really need to promote more. Yes, you do. We don't know who you are unless you show yourself. And TikTok is the perfect place to do that. TikTok is the perfect place to promote your business. So I went ahead and follow you. Toots Creations. I followed you. Send me your logo on your website so I can link your website to it. Absolutely. I surely will. How do I get a website? I use Shopify. For my website. It's super simple and super easy. I call Shopify fail proof because it pretty much is. Because as soon as you sign up for Shopify, you get 30 days, or was it 14 days? You get 14 days to try it out. And they actually walk you through step by step on things you need to set up in order for your site to be successful. So that's why I use Shopify. It's really simple. They already have free templates that you can use. All you have to do is just plug in or drag and drop, and it's perfect. Yes, ma'am. I will take the leap. Take the leap. Thank you so much. Healing your vocals in Jesus' name. Amen. I receive that. I received that. I need to get my voice back because I'm loud. I'm very loud. So, okay, thank you. Absolutely welcome. I will be doing a Shopify class soon. I don't know when, but I do plan on doing a Shopify class. And whenever I do classes I need you to see my screen, I always do it on YouTube. So I always do my classes on YouTube. But the link to my website is in the bio. If you want to go check this. So I'm a crafter and also a craft supplier. So I do peace and blessings. Catch up with you later. All right. Thank you for stopping by. I love Shopify. I'm not tech savvy whatsoever. It was easy. It is easy. You were so awesome and helpful. Thank you so much. I try my best to do so. You also can set up a one-on-one session with me if you want to via Zoom. Today is my first time being here and I love your energy. Thank you so much. Even though I don't have a voice. Even though I don't have a voice. Oh, hold on, y'all. My husband's calling me. Okay, I'm back. My husband called me. I left my wallet in the car, and he has the car. Today is my first time I heard that word. Me too. I'm going all the way here from your energy. Beautiful person. Thank you. You're very positive and helpful. Thank you so much. I try my best to be as helpful as possible. So for those that who in here does sublimation tumblers? I got something for you. Who does sublimation tumblers or is interested in getting into sublimation tumblers? I got something for you. Okay. Where do you get your tumblers from? Okay. Listen real closely. I have vendor list Amazon. Stop doing that. Don't get your tumblers on Amazon no more. I'm going to tell you why. Now, I have a vendor for sublimation tumblers where I get them less than $5 a piece. Okay? So, I have it on my website. It's called The Plug. Everything sublimation is in that vendor list. And I give you pictures, samples, price list, and how to contact those suppliers directly right there on my website. Okay? Yes. They also have stainless steel. So, on my website, it's called The Plug. It's also a link in my bio where you can get to it as well. But I have vendor lists. So everything you see on my website, I get them from vendors overseas. And I also share with you where I got those from. So it's called The Plug. Yes, they also have the glass ones. They have the frosted glass. They have the ombre frosted glass. They have the glass cans. They have the glass tumblers that look like this glass. What else do they have? It's a bunch of different things. So yes, thank you for the shares. I appreciate you guys. I have make a tumbler to give away because I'm not able to promote them. No one is buying yet. Here's why I say giveaways are good, but they're also harmful at the same time. Now, if you are a registered business and a registered LLC, stop doing giveaways. I know it sounds horrible. I know it sounds terrible. But here's the thing, because people start taking advantage of you because you are a new business and they know, well, she's starting off so I can get free product out of her. Stop doing that. I'm telling you, it's a slippery slope that you're not going to be able to get out of. And everyone that comes to you is going to want something free because they know you're starting off and they know you're willing to give away stuff for free. So don't work hard and do all these hours for people who want free stuff. That's not your target audience. Now, to get your name out of there, I understand. To get your name out, I understand. You give out samples and free stuff to businesses, not to people like me. Okay? You go to your local businesses and you give them samples of your work. That's who you give samples to. You don't give samples to Pookie and Ray Ray and Lil Jon from down the street. Good morning, Izzy. You give samples to businesses that are established. You make phone cases. This is what you do. You make phone cases? Not a problem. This is what you can do. You can go out to your small businesses because everyone wants their business to be on their person. If you make phone cases, I made this phone case. You see that? That's my popple. So when I'm out and about and people say, how can I get in contact with you? I flip my phone around. They scan it, takes them straight to the website. If you make things like this, I'm telling you, businesses are going to want it. They're going to want it. Bryant, you make glitter pins? Izzy's Custom Designs. She has amazing glitter. You need to buy glitter from her. That's where I buy my glitter from. I make a lot of stuff, but it's not selling yet because you're not advertising yourself. You need to, like the TikTok sound says, you need to post about your products so people know you exist. You need to post about your products so people know you exist. You need to post about your products so people know you exist. Izzy's Custom Designs, right there. She's doing with the pink logo with the elephant. Don't give up. Listen, some things on TikTok happen overnight. You can go viral overnight. But some things happen with time. It happens with time. And one thing you can't do, don't get mad at those that go viral overnight. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. You just be who you are. Your time will come. You just be who you are. Don't say, well, I need to do this because that's how. That may work for her. But what works for you is different from what works for the other person. But if you don't post about your products, we will not know you exist in this saturated world of crafting. You have to do you have a Facebook page? If not, get a Facebook business page. Get an Instagram. Get TikTok. Get all of that. Your timing is perfect when it comes. I'll try it out. I also have Glitter Horse Store, Glitter 2. Just give her a try. Good morning. Amen. Listen. And that's the problem. And that's the downfall of this year also. We want everything to happen so quick. I want now, 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 now. No one's willing to wait for anything anymore. We all want microwave dinners, but we don't want to wait for that slow cooker. But I'm telling you, that slow cooked meal is always the best. People settle for fast food and fast stuff, but it's never really truly satisfying. But when you wait for that good home cooked slow cooker meal, it's so good and full, it's filling and it's satisfying. So don't get so caught up in the quick meals that you miss the good home cooking by not waiting. Does that make any sense? Listen, it's facts. There's nothing like a good slow cooked meal. I'm telling you. Fast food is good when you're on the go. And you want to just take the gnawing off. But if you want to actually eat good and get full, wait for it. Wait for it. Yes, Izzy's her glitter is absolutely amazing. So let me show you the latest glitter I got from her. So, I have a few glitter vendors that I get from. I don't want to sell glitter. Glitter's just way too messy, and I have young kids, and I don't feel like having my glitter spread out everywhere. But this is some of the colors that I picked up. This one's so pretty. This is Unicorn Dreams. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Her glitter is so sparkly. Oh my gosh, it's so sparkly. And then I got Emerald City, which is a nice, pretty green. It's hard to tell. I don't have my light on. That's why. Oh my gosh. It's Emerald City. It's hard to see because it's so dark. And then here's Royale. It's a nice, pretty purple. It's like a purplish blue, but it's very pretty. It's hard to tell because it's just so dark in my office. And then this is Milky Way. It's very pretty. It's like a black. Very pretty. Mica powder. Izzy, do you have mica powder? If not, Brian, I do sell mica powder in my store on my website. This one's my favorite one. I waited so long for this one. Dragonfly. I waited so long for Dragonfly. Look at that reflection. Oh my gosh. It's like a medium chunky, like a small medium chunky. So pretty though. Super pretty. And then this is Snow. It's a nice white glitter with like a goldish undertone to it. And it's hard to tell because it's just so white. It's like white. There we go. It's like a goldish undertone to it. I am 6 months in. I feel like it's not for me because I'm afraid to promote. Well, it's that if you don't promote this, you're not going to make it. And then this one's Bougie. It's a pink. It's like a fuchsia hot pink, but it's very pretty. And it's like it's like a super fine glitter. I mean, you can see how fine those little glitter specks are. It is super fine. Yes, very nice glitter. Whoa. Lights are flickering. But yeah, that's the latest glitter I got from her. That pink is beautiful, isn't it? So yeah, that's from Itsy Creations, from Itsy Custom Designs. But this one's, I just love this little shaker bottle. It's so cute. This little bottle is just so cute. I love the bottle. I think this was your last one, wasn't it, Izzy? I think I took your last Unicorn Dreams. I think I took her last one, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, because I wanted it. Pink is my favorite color also. I took the last one. Sorry. But Bryant, I do have mica powders in my store. Let me show you which ones I have. So therefore you can see whether I have a color you need or not. But this is the perfect time to advertise your products in my live stream, sis. This is the perfect time to do so. I haven't seen you advertise your business at all since I said to put it in the comments. I'm glad I found you. Thank you so much for your honesty. You're absolutely welcome. I'm following you on TikTok, so if you ever need me, feel free to message me, okay? But Choose Creations, I haven't seen you post your website at all in the comments since I told you to. You're not listening. So here's Mulberry. This is a mica powder. It's a nice, pretty purple. How long does it take for tumblers to get to me? 3 to 5 days. They have a US based warehouse. It's a nice deep purple. That's Mulberry. It's very pretty. It has like a gold and silver undertone glitter to it. Very, very pretty. Hello. Yeah, I got that vinyl holder from Michaels. The thing is amazing. And I wish I would have bought it earlier, but I straddled the fence on whether I wanted to buy it or not. And I was like, screw it, I'm buying it. And then here's Cherry Blossom. It's a nice soft pink with a gold luster to it. It's hard to tell because it's just so dark. It's so dark, but it's a pink with a gold luster. It's like a satin. This is more of a pink satin with gold is what this is. It has a very satin finish. But all these are located on my website. Yes, you got text messages? Nice. I'm losing my voice, sis. That's what's happening. Rhinestones, I have that also. So for the different vendors that I have in the plug, let me read off all that I have listed in the plug. So you could buy the plug as a whole for $70, or you can get the certain product or certain categories that you need to get individually. So I made it so you can either buy the whole thing or buy certain categories that you need to get. Now the mica powders are pretty. This is crushed ice. It's a very chunky white with silver undertone. So my categories are, I have baby blanks, I have DTF, glitter and mica powder, polymer clay pieces, resin charms, rhinestones, shoe charms, stickers and vinyl, sublimation, tumblers that are non-sublimation, so plastic and stainless steel, and then UV resin. Honey and whiskey. Everyone's been telling me that. I'm like, y'all, I haven't drank alcohol since having my kids. Y'all trying to set me back. I'm located in Missouri. You're from Orlando, Florida. All that sunshine. That's crushed ice. Here's Earth Style. It's a pretty gold. It's very golden. It's a golden with like a gold and silverish type of undertone. I have better pictures of them on my website though. This is an awesome plug, y'all. Well worth it. Yes. It's a lot. So the whole plug altogether is over 800 pages. It's a PDF form. Over 800 pages. I think it's like 886 pages. It's a lot of information there. I give a lot of pictures. I do everything. I do my homework. Here's Frosted. It's a smaller, but look at, it's all over my finger. But this is a smaller silver. I use this a lot for my tumblers when I want like a small amount of glitter. That's what I use it for. I think you did buy the plug, sis. And this is the last one I have. This is called Tangerine. It's a very pretty orange color. It's like a burnt orange, but that's Tangerine. So I have better pictures of them on my website. Bryant, so there you go. If I have a color that you need or want, I have it for you. If not, you can buy the plug for the rhinestones and mica powder. It's located on my website for only $8.99 for that section of the plug. But I still provide you with so many pictures, direct links to those vendors. Sublimation plug is $10.99. Everything sublimation. That's t-shirts, tumblers, keychains, picture frames, puzzles, all that. Anything sublimation will be in that section. Any and everything's not just limited to tumblers, but it's shirts, keychains, mouse pads, coasters, glass, stainless steel, everything sublimation is in there. Everything sublimation is in that section. So, but since I started crafting, I feel myself moving more towards the craft supplier website. The link is in my bio. So I'm leaning more towards supplier than crafter. I still craft, but I'm leaning more towards supplying. How often do you go live? I'm kind of random right now sometimes, unfortunately, but I'm trying to go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday I'm off, so on Mondays I usually go live during the morning when my kids are at school. I had an hour before going to work, so that's why it's called Power Hour. So I had an hour before going to work this morning because my husband took the kids. So it's very random. I aim to hone in and schedule the days I'm going to be live though, so therefore people don't miss it. Also, I have a YouTube channel where I have a lot more things to check out. I have a Canva class on YouTube. I have a few other things that I've done for Canva on my YouTube channel. So make sure you go and check that out. Make sure you go and check that out. But y'all can always reach out to me though. I'm always approachable, so don't feel like you can't reach out to me because I'm always available. Thank you for the follow. I'm always available. Oh my gosh, Pro World gets on my nerves. Let me send both of this crap back because I just ain't got time. Because Pro World about to get on my nerves. Pro World is probably the worst place to buy anything from. It's just terrible. I would love to be here when you are live. Love the positivity. I can't read this morning, obviously. She's very approachable. I am very approachable. Don't be shy. Thank you for the good words. I appreciate that. I try my best to be very helpful. I know how it is when I started crafting. A lot of people, good morning. A lot of people were not willing to share information. They just weren't. So I told myself that I would not be that person when I started crafting. And if someone had a question, I was going to answer it to the best of my ability. And if I didn't know the answer, I was going to try to find it. Because I know how it is when you ask someone a question that already knows the answer and they refuse to help you. I understand completely how it is. Unfortunately, it's like that. Good morning. People gatekeep. I understand. I mean, us as crafters, we're not entitled to tell you anything. We're really not entitled to tell you anything at all. But I'm just like, I don't understand why people don't. I've invested in the wrong type of glitter. I asked the folks at Freedom Glitter and they helped. Great. I was amazed. I'm telling you, there is such thing as bad glitter. Depending on where you get it from, there is a such thing as bad tumblers or bad. Any and everything can be bad. So for those that need this information, they have a U.S. warehouse. So I get tumblers in 3 to 5 days. Sometimes quicker. It just depends on if they use FedEx. FedEx, I usually get my stuff pretty quickly. I think the quickest I've gotten tumblers was like maybe 3 days. It was at my door in 3 days. So not bad. I buy cases of 25 at a time. But I do have a discount code for those that want to get submission. I do have submission tumblers in stock on the website. Automatic coupon code 15% off. Today's the last day for that. Okay. So no code to put in. It's automatically calculated when you put submission tumblers in your cart. It's automatically 15% off. And you get a choice between a plastic or a plastic and a metal straw. So it's perfect for those that want to get into sublimation and you want to try out my vendor first before you purchase the plug. This is the time to do it. So the tumblers are 15% off. Buy you one, try it out. This is the tumblers I get from my vendor. Beautiful, beautiful results. I use HTV Ront sublimation paper. I have that linked in my bio as well on Amazon where you can get that from. You can get 150 sheets of paper for $16.99 and they have an ink release of 98% or higher. I never have any issues with HTV rock paper. So Firefly, can you please put that in the comments about that sublimation paper? The brand of it, please. Also, if you're going to go live on TikTok, get moderators. Moderators are so important. Get moderators. If you're going to go live on TikTok, get moderators. Yes, I get my tumblers for about $5 per tumbler. Yep, for my vendor. I know some people don't want to contact or buy anything from people from overseas, so I also do provide them in my website. On my website, I should say. For those that just don't want to fool with it, do you pay them? Do I pay them what for the tumblers? Of course, I got to pay for the product. I got to pay for the product. Yes, HTV Ron is amazing. Their printable vinyl is really good. I bought a pack of their printable vinyl. It's amazing. I love their printable vinyl. That's the only vinyl I found out that actually sticks without lifting. Because you know how it is when you go to apply epoxy on printable vinyl. If you didn't lay it down all the way, it lifts. Oh my gosh. I don't have that problem with HTV Ron's printable vinyl. Their printable vinyl is really, really sticky. It sticks down very well. No, I do not. I do not. I pick my moderators very carefully. Yes, because you got to put another layer of epoxy. You got to sand it. Oh my god, it's just a pain. But I pick my moderators extremely careful. I pick them carefully. HTV Ron is amazing. Yep. So if you want to go try out one of my tumblers, they're 15% off. Go try it out. Try before you buy. I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. Just look at that color. Absolutely beautiful. And I made this design in Canva. You need to try that paper, girl. But all right, guys. It's 8:30. I got a client at 9. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. I just wanted to go ahead and get on this power hour real quick and spit out some words of wisdom that I've been kind of sitting on and sleeping on all night. If you have any questions, feel free. You will see me on your lives from now on. I'm glad to hear that. I follow you now, Bryant Crafty Creations. So if you have any questions, guys, please feel free to reach out to me. If we're not friends on TikTok, that's okay. We will be friends. If you follow me, if you have a question, I will follow you back. So if not, and we cannot commute via TikTok, feel free to email me at onecraftingmama, that's MOMMA, @gmail.com. But all the contact and stuff, how you can reach me, is located in the link in my bio. So if you click that button right there, go to my TikTok page, click the link in the bio. Everything we talked about today from is y'all get the, yes, we get the HTV Ron paper from Amazon. The link to that paper is in the link in my bio. So I have a Amazon list for everything sublimation that I use from the ink. It's in the link in my bio. If you want to get the plug, the vendor list, it's linked in my bio. My website, linked in the bio. YouTube, linked in the bio. Everything is linked in the bio. But until next time, my crafting brothers and sisters, I will see you later. Bye.